Why does this always happen? The second a bank teller looks at you and says, "How can I help you?" your entire vocabulary disappears.
Literally.
Before that moment, you knew exactly what you wanted. You'd planned the whole conversation in your head.
Then you reach the counter and just stare at them like you've never been inside a bank before.
Exactly. I once froze so badly, I couldn't even remember savings account.
That's not a bank problem, that's a brain emergency.
And that's exactly what today is about, because the bank is one of those places where you absolutely cannot just point at things and smile. You need words, real words, specific words.
And today, we are going to give you all of them.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Mr. English Podcast. I'm James.
And I'm Emma, and you are exactly where you need to be right now. Day 24, and we are talking about English for banks and money tasks.
This is one of those episodes that is genuinely useful for your adult daily life. Whether you live in an English-speaking country, travel for work, or deal with international banking, this one is for you.
And we promise no boring textbook stuff, just real conversations, real situations, real English. The kind that actually works when you walk through those bank doors.
Before we get into it, if you are new here, welcome. Hit subscribe on Mr. English Podcast right now. New episode every single day. Real life situations, easy English.
And if this episode helps you feel more confident about banking in English, please share it. Share Mr. English Podcast with someone who needs it. A friend, a colleague, a family member. One share can really change someone's experience.
Okay, Emma, let's talk banks, because I have a story that I am both proud of and slightly embarrassed by.
Oh, I cannot wait.
So this was my first month living in the UK. I needed to open a bank account. Very simple, very normal thing to do. I walked into this big bank on the high street. Very professional looking, very clean, very intimidating.
Banks have that energy, don't they? Like they're trying to make you feel small.
Exactly. So I walked in, I took a number, I waited, and finally my number was called. I sat down in front of this very friendly bank assistant. Nice lady, genuine smile. And she said, "Good morning. How can I help you today?"
The moment of truth.
The moment of truth. And I said, very confidently, "I want to make an account."
Oh, James.
She blinked just once, very politely, and then she said, "You'd like to open an account?" And I said, "Yes, open. That's the word. Open an account."
She corrected you so gently.
So gently, so professionally. I genuinely appreciated her grace. But I went home that evening and I said to myself, "James, you need to learn the banking vocabulary properly."
And now look at you, teaching it to thousands of people.
Full circle moment. But seriously, make an account is not correct English. The right phrase is open an account. And that's exactly the kind of small detail that can make you feel really confident or really awkward in a bank.
And nobody wants to feel awkward in front of a professional in a quiet office while everyone else is watching.
No, no one wants that. So let's make sure it never happens to our listeners.
Okay, my story is about forms because banks love forms. They love paperwork. They love asking you to write things down in very small boxes.
The small boxes, why are they always so small?
I genuinely don't know. So I was at a bank in Canada. This was during a trip I took for a work conference, and I needed to do an international transfer, send money back home.
Okay, fairly common situation.
Very common. So the teller gave me a form to fill out, and the form had all these fields, boxes where you write information. And I was filling it out, and then I got to a box that said beneficiary.
Oh, that's a tricky word.
Beneficiary. I had never seen that word before, not in any English class, not in any textbook, and I just sat there staring at it.
What does it mean for anyone who doesn't know?
So, beneficiary is the person who receives the money, the person you're sending to. But in that moment, I had no idea. So I went back to the teller and I said, very carefully, "Excuse me, I'm sorry, what does this word mean? Beneficiary?"
And she explained?
She was lovely. She said, "That's the person you're sending the money to. Just write their name there." And I felt this rush of relief.
That relief feeling when someone explains something clearly in simple words, it's the best.
The absolute best. And the lesson for me was it is completely okay to ask. Banks have people there to help you. You can say, "I'm sorry, I don't understand this word.
Such a good point.
Can you explain
and in
it?"
English-speaking
And they will.
countries especially, asking for clarification is not rude. It's actually smart.
It shows you want to get things right.
Exactly. So never be afraid to ask. We're going to give you the exact phrases to do that too.
All right, let's get into the real meat of today. Step by step, how to open a bank account in English.
And we're going to walk you through the whole conversation, from walking in the door to walking out with your new account.
Step 1. You walk in. You go to reception or you take a number and wait. When you get to the teller or the bank assistant, they will usually say something like, "Good morning, how can I help you?" Or, "Next, please."
And your opening line is simple. "Hi, I'd like to open a bank account, please." That's it. Clean, professional, clear.
Notice "I'd like to," not "I want to." "I'd like to" is polite. It sounds professional. In a bank, always use polite English.
I'd like to. This is your magic phrase for banks. Use it for everything.
I'd like to open an account. I'd like to check my balance. I'd like to make a transfer.
Beautiful. Now, when you say you want to open an account, the bank assistant will likely ask you, what type of account would you like?
And here are the main types you need to know.
First, a current account. This is for everyday use. Your salary goes in, your bills come out. You use it with a debit card. In the US, this is called a checking account.
Second is a savings account. This is for saving money. You put money in and leave it there. Sometimes you earn a little interest. That means the bank adds a small amount of extra money over time.
Third, a joint account. This is shared with another person. A couple might have one. Business partners sometimes have one.
And fourth, a business account. This is for business transactions, if you're self-employed or running a company.
For most everyday English learners, you'll be asking for a current account or a savings account. So remember those two especially.
After you say what type of account you want, the assistant will ask you for your documents. They usually need your passport or ID, proof of address, that means something like a utility bill or a letter with your name and address on it, and sometimes your employment details.
Proof of address. That phrase trips people up. It just means a document that shows where you live. A bank statement from another bank, an electricity bill, a letter from your employer.
And you can say, "I have my passport and a utility bill." Is that enough? Very natural, very clear.
If you're missing something, the assistant might say, "We also need," and explain what else is required. And you can say, "I don't have that with me today. Can I bring it another time?"
Totally fine to say. Banks expect that sometimes.
Okay, now let's talk about everyday banking. Not just opening an account, but the things you do regularly. Checking your balance, depositing money, withdrawing cash.
Let's start with checking your balance. Your balance is how much money you have in your account. And sometimes you just need to know, do I have enough money or not?
A very important question in life.
Very important. So you can ask, "Can I check my balance, please?" Or, "I'd like to know my current balance." Or, "Could you tell me how much is in my account?"
And the teller will usually say something like, "Of course, can I have your account number and ID, please?" Or they'll ask you to put your card in the machine.
Now, depositing money. Depositing means putting money into your account. You're adding money.
You say, "I'd like to deposit some cash, please." Or, "I want to put this money into my account." Simple, direct.
The teller might ask, "How much would you like to deposit?" And you say the amount. $200, £500, straightforward.
Now, withdrawing money, this is the opposite, taking money out of your account.
"I'd like to withdraw some cash," or "I'd like to take out £200, please."
Take out is a very natural, everyday way to say withdraw. Both are correct. Both are understood.
The teller might ask, "What denominations would you like?" That means what size of notes or bills. Do you want 10s, 20s, 50s?
And you can say, "20s, please," or "It doesn't matter, whatever is fine." Very easy response.
Now, transferring money. This is when you send money from your account to someone else's account.
I'd like to make a transfer. Or, I need to send money to another account. Or,
For a
I'd like to
transfer,
transfer
they'll
money
need the recipient's
internationally.
account details. Recipient, that's the person receiving the money. Their account number, bank name, and sometimes a sort code or routing number depending on the country.
So it helps to have all that information written down before you go in, because reading out long numbers is hard enough in your own language, let alone a second language.
Great tip. Write out the numbers you need to say. Practice saying them clearly. 4, 7, 2, 1, 9. Say each number separately. Banks work with numbers a lot, and clarity is key.
Now, let's talk about forms, because forms at the bank can feel overwhelming. All those boxes, all those terms.
But actually, most bank forms ask for the same kind of information, and once you know how to handle it, it becomes much easier.
Let's go through the most common fields on a bank form, and we'll give you the English to ask about each one if you're confused.
Full name, your complete name, first name and last name. Easy.
Date of birth. When were you born? Day, month, year.
Address, where do you live? Street, city, postcode, or zip code.
Nationality. Which country are you from? Your citizenship.
Occupation, your job. What do you do for work?
Contact number. Your phone number.
Email address, your email.
Signature. Your personal sign. How you write your name in a unique way.
Now, if you're sitting with a bank assistant and they're filling in the form for you verbally, asking you questions, here's how that conversation sounds.
Assistant. Can I take your full name, please? You. Yes, my name is, and you say your name clearly.
Assistant, and your date of birth? I was born on the 5th of March, 1990, or in American format, March 5th, 1990.
Assistant. What's your current address? You. I live at, and you give your address. Street number first, then street name, then city.
Assistant, and your occupation? I'm a teacher, or I work in IT, or I'm self-employed, or if you're between jobs, I'm currently looking for work.
That last one is important. I'm currently looking for work. That's a polite, professional way to say you don't have a job right now. You don't need to feel embarrassed about it.
Banks don't judge, they just need information.
And if they ask something you don't understand, use these phrases. I'm sorry, could you repeat that? Or, could you explain what that means, please? Or, I'm not sure what that field is asking for.
All of those are completely acceptable to say at any bank in any English-speaking country.
Actually, here's one more useful phrase. If the teller is speaking too fast, and some of them do speak very fast, you can say, I'm sorry, could you speak a little more slowly, please? English is not my first language.
And any professional bank employee will immediately slow down and be more patient. They work with all kinds of customers. This is not unusual for them.
It's a very empowering phrase. It takes away the pressure and lets you be honest.
Okay, role play time. This is where we make it real. Emma and I are going to act out real bank conversations, short ones, clear ones, so you can hear exactly how they sound.
And please, practice these at home. Say the customer lines out loud. Make them automatic in your mouth. Mouth memory, as we said yesterday.
Mouth memory is officially a Mr. English podcast term now.
It's trademarked.
Scenario 1. Opening a current account.
I'll be the bank assistant. James, you're the customer. Good morning. Welcome to Citibank. How can I help you today?
Good morning. I'd like to open a current account, please.
Of course. Have you been with us before, or is this your first time?
This is my first time. I'm new to this city.
No problem at all. I'll just need a few documents. Do you have a valid photo ID and proof of address?
Yes, I have my passport here, and I have a utility bill with my address on it.
Perfect. And could I ask what your occupation is?
I'm a software engineer. I just started a new job here.
Wonderful. And do you have your employer's address or a recent payslip?
Yes, I have my payslip here.
Great. I'll start the application for you now. This will take about 15 minutes. Would you like to take a seat?
Yes, thank you very much.
And that's it. Clean, simple, confident. Notice James had his documents ready. That's the key to a smooth bank visit.
Scenario 2. Checking balance and withdrawing cash. Okay, I'll be the teller now. Emma is the customer. Good afternoon. How can I help?
Hi, I'd like to check my
Of
balance
course.
and then
Could I see
withdraw
your
some
card
cash,
and
please.
ID?
Sure, here you go.
Thank you. Your current balance is £842.
Okay, I'd like to take out £300, please.
Certainly. Would you like any particular denominations?
£20 notes if possible, please.
Of course. Here's your £300. Is there anything else I can help you with?
No, that's everything. Thank you so much.
Have a great day.
And done. Polite, professional, efficient.
Scenario 3. Asking about a word on a form.
Okay, I'll be the customer who doesn't understand something on the form.
Just fill in this form and bring it back to me when you're done.
Thank you. Actually, could I ask, I don't understand this word here. What does beneficiary mean?
Of course, a beneficiary is the person who receives the money. So if you're sending money to someone, you write their name in that box.
Oh, I see. So I write the name of the person I'm sending to.
Exactly right.
Thank you for explaining. That's very helpful.
No problem at all. Take your time.
See, so easy when you just ask. The assistant was happy to explain. Nobody was embarrassed. Nobody was judged.
Asking is always the right move.
Vocabulary time. Let's make sure everyone knows the key banking words in English. These are the ones that come up most often.
Account, the arrangement you have with a bank to store your money.
Balance, the amount of money currently in your account.
Deposit, putting money into your account.
Withdraw, taking money out of your account.
Transfer, sending money from one account to another.
Statement, a document showing all your recent transactions, money in, money out.
Transaction, any movement of money, buying, selling, depositing, withdrawing.
Interest, extra money that the bank pays you for keeping savings with them, or extra money you pay when you borrow.
Loan, money the bank lends you. You borrow it and pay it back over time, usually with interest.
Mortgage, a specific type of loan for buying a house or property.
Debit card, a card linked to your account. When you pay, money comes directly from your balance.
Credit card, a card where the bank pays for you now and you pay them back later.
PIN, personal identification number, your secret 4-digit number for your card.
ATM, automated teller machine, the machine outside the bank where you can get cash, check your balance, and sometimes do other services.
Exchange rate, how much one currency is worth in another. What's the exchange rate for dollars to pounds today?
Fee, a charge, money you pay for a service. Is there a fee for international transfers?
Overdraft, when you spend more than you have in your account and go into minus, your balance becomes negative.
Direct debit, when you allow a company to take a regular payment automatically from your account for bills, subscriptions, that kind of thing.
Payslip, the document from your employer showing how much you earned and how much tax was taken out.
That's a solid list. Know those words and you can handle almost any banking conversation in English.
And let's be honest, some of those words are confusing even for native English speakers at first.
Absolutely true. Overdraft sounds like something that flies.
An overdraft, flying over your financial problems. Okay, let's talk about those difficult moments, because sometimes things don't go smoothly at the bank. Your card is declined, there's a charge you don't recognize, something is wrong.
And in those moments, you need very specific phrases because you need to be clear, calm, and assertive.
Assertive, that means confident and direct. Not aggressive, not rude, just clear about what you want.
If your card is declined, "Excuse me, my card isn't working. Can you help me?"
Or, my card was declined. Can you tell me why?
If there's a charge you don't recognize, "Excuse me, I noticed a charge on my account that I don't recognize. Can you look into this for me?"
Or, there's a transaction here that I didn't make. I'd like to report it.
That second one is important. If you see a transaction, money coming out that you didn't do, report it immediately. This could be fraud.
Fraud, when someone uses your account without your permission. If this happens, say, "I think my account has been used without my permission. I need to speak to someone about this."
The bank will take this very seriously. They will likely freeze your account temporarily. That means
If you need
stop
to
all
dispute
activity
a charge,
and investigate.
dispute means challenge or say something is wrong. You say, "I'd like to dispute this charge. I don't believe it's correct."
And if you need to speak to a manager or a more senior person, "Could I speak to the manager, please? I have an issue I'd like to discuss."
Very polite, very professional, completely appropriate to say.
And if you need more time to think about something, maybe they're offering you a product like a credit card or insurance and you're not sure, say, "I'd like to think about it. Can I have some information to take home?"
I'd like to think about it. That's such a useful phrase in general, honestly.
In banking, in shopping, in life. Okay, before we wrap up, let's quickly talk about money conversations that happen outside the bank, too, because money comes up everywhere in daily English life.
Like splitting a bill at a restaurant, or asking for a receipt, or discussing your salary.
Let's go through a few quick everyday money phrases.
Can we split the bill? Sharing the cost equally at a restaurant.
Can I have the receipt, please? A receipt is the paper proof of your purchase.
Do you accept card? Asking if you can pay with a debit or credit card.
Is there a minimum spend? Some shops require you to spend a certain amount before you can pay by card.
How much is this? Asking the price of something. Very simple, very necessary.
Is this on sale? Asking if something has a reduced price.
Can I get a refund? Asking to get your money back after buying something.
I'd like to exchange this. Asking to swap one item for another, maybe a different size.
What's the total? Asking for the final amount you need to pay.
Keep the change. Telling someone they can keep the extra money. Common when you tip someone or when the difference is small.
And one that's very useful if you're negotiating anything. Is that your best price? Asking if they can give you a lower price.
That one works in markets especially, not so much at big chain stores.
Please don't say that at the supermarket checkout. They can't really help you.
Though it would be an interesting experiment.
Okay, let's bring this all together with some final real-life tips. Because information is great, but confidence is what gets you the bank door.
Tip 1. Prepare before you go. Know what you need. Write down the key phrases. Write down your account numbers. Have your documents ready.
Tip 2. Use polite language. I'd like to. Could you please? Excuse me. These small words make a big difference in how bank staff respond to you.
Tip 3. Don't be afraid to ask for clarification. It is always better to ask and understand than to nod and be confused.
Tip 4. Speak slowly and clearly, especially when giving numbers. Banks deal with numbers all day. They are patient. Just take your time.
Tip 5. Confirm everything. Before you leave the counter or end the call, repeat back the key information. So, my new account will be ready in 3 to 5 business days. Is that right?
And tip 6, and this one comes from personal experience. Take a deep breath before you speak. Seriously, one breath. It settles your nerves and helps your English come out more smoothly.
Just like that. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And then you're ready.
Banking in English is not as scary as it seems. The staff are professionals. They want to help you. And now you have the language tools to let them.
You walked into this episode maybe feeling a bit nervous about banking in English. And now?
Now you're ready. Current account, savings account, check my balance, make a transfer. I don't understand that word. Can you explain it?
All of it in your toolkit, ready to use.
Let's do our final recap. Today on Mr. English Podcast Day 24, we covered
How to open a bank account. I'd like to open a current account, please.
how to check your balance. Could you tell me my current balance?
How to deposit and withdraw. I'd like to deposit £200, and I'd like to withdraw some cash.
How to make an international transfer, please.
How to fill forms verbally, and how to ask for help when you don't understand something.
How to handle problems, declined cards, unrecognized charges, disputing transactions.
And essential vocabulary: balance, deposit, withdraw, statement, interest, fee, and so many more.
You are ready for the bank. And honestly, you were probably more ready than you thought before. Sometimes we just need someone to walk us through it.
That's what we're here for, every single day.
And that is a wrap on Day 24 of Mr. English Podcast. If this episode made you feel more confident about banking in English, please subscribe to Mr. English Podcast right now. We are here every day with a new situation and new English skills.
And please share Mr. English Podcast with someone who would find this useful. A friend who's moving abroad, a colleague who deals with international clients, a family member learning English for work. Sharing takes 2 seconds, and it means everything.
And we want to hear from you. Have you ever had an awkward or funny or stressful experience at a bank in English? Or maybe a moment where your banking English went perfectly and you felt so proud?
Tell us in the comments. We want the full story. The awkward ones, the funny ones, the triumphant ones. We love all of them.
We'll see you tomorrow for day 25. Another real situation, another piece of your English toolkit, ready to go.
Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember,
Your English is better than you think, and every conversation makes it stronger.
bye everyone.